Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
Meet the man who tells the same joke over and over. Shut the hell up! Oh, when I make love to that grilled cheese sandwich. Wait, hold on. Did you say penis?
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Here it is. It's Tuesday, February 25th. And I got to tell you something. I must admit something.
Yeah.
No matter how bad of a day or night I had yesterday, in the morning when I walk into this room with you guys, I feel great.
I thought he was going to say it gets worse.
I thought the same.
Well, it has peaks and valleys. But I just want to let each and every one of you guys know how much I appreciate you.
Aww.
So let's get into the day. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
There's Gandhi with her curly hair.
Good morning.
Buenos dias, my Nathaniel.
Buenos dias.
Hello, Scotty.
Hi.
There's my Froggy. Froggy with his big old blue eyes. Good morning, Froggy.
Good morning.
And there's producer Sam looking all curly. We got a curly hair competition going on.
Yeah. No,
There's
Danielle's the
always-
only straight-haired one around here with the girls.
I know. It's just a matter of time.
Mine I have to take the curling iron to every day.
I don't know. I think we may roll you in for a perm. And, of course, the always lovable, huggable Scotty B is here. Hi, Snotty.
Oh, hi. Good morning.
I see Diamond in there, ready for the show, and Garrett and Andrew. God, we got a lot of people working here. I'm thinking we may need a little Ursher and Pitbull.
Oh.
Because the DJ got us falling in love. Remember this song?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Thank you, DJ.
You're welcome, DJ. Let's go over to our first caller of the day, Larry, over at Middletown, New Jersey. You would think we're up early. He just left the gym.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Larry is just getting home for his morning coffee to start his day.
Wow.
So, I mean, you go to the gym as it's opening. What time does your gym open, Larry?
Good morning. Yeah, it opens at 5 a.m., and I figure it's either now or never throughout the day. It's kind of what I learned.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Good for you. You know, I think it was it Gandhi? Who was it? Or someone was saying here in the room the other day that they really can't get into routine unless it is the first thing in the morning to go to the gym and work out.
Yeah. That was Sam.
That was Sam.
Yeah.
Producer Sam.
Good for you. I
good for
couldn't
you.
do it this hard. I used to try and do it before work. Hell no.
And every once in
Yeah,
a
I
while,
know.
I say, well, I'm going to start doing it this week. Never happens.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Larry, you're our
Yeah,
inspiration.
you start on a Monday. Always starting on a Monday. Yep.
All right. You're right. So, Larry, we should listen to what Larry's saying. Larry, he's very motivational. Okay. So now that you're starting your day, you're getting your coffee rolling. Where does your day go from here? What happens now?
Well, it goes to head home, log on around 7 for work, and pretty much take that the rest of the day. So
There you go.
working mostly from home these days, which is a treat. I'm a Midtown bank guy, but fortunate enough to be home mostly.
Wow. Now, do you have any dogs or cats or any pets?
No, just 2 kids. What does that count for? Same cliff.
Well, that's debatable if they're pets or not. Well, anyways, so you're not alone. A lot of people are still working out of the house. I do from time to time. I know Danielle does from time to time.
Yeah.
Froggy does. Hey, look, Larry, I want you to have the best day ever. And do the kids stay home, or you get them off to school?
No, they're heading off to school in a little while, so house goes quiet for a few hours, and then the animals come back around 3 o'clock.
Oh, quiet house is a nice house, though. Hey, Larry is the first caller of the day. That means he officially gets something. What do you have, Nate?
Well, we're going to give Lawrence the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie, thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health.
Ooh, all right. Stand by for
Awesome,
hoodie time.
awesome.
Larry,
Awesome.
thanks
Thanks,
for listening.
everybody.
And a reminder, we could follow in the footsteps of Larry and get up 1 hour earlier.
Get out of here.
Come on, let's try it.
God bless Larry. No.
All right, Larry, hold on 1 second, and you have a great day. And there you go, just one of the, 8 and 9 million stories listening to our show right now. What's your story? What are you doing today? Text me at 55100. The most interesting wins another hoodie. Hey, let's go. Look at that, instant contesting. Let's get into those 3 things we need to know from Gandhi, and let's get on with the day. What's going on, Gandhi?
Hello. The U.S. Office of Personnel Management delivered new written guidance regarding an email from surrounding federal workers. OPM sent an email to government employees Saturday asking them to list 5 bullets of what they've accomplished in the last week. The new email, ahead of the initial midnight deadline Monday, says agencies should review responses and evaluate non-responses, including whether the employee was off work when that email was sent.
Let's do this.
What'd you say?
Let's do this.
Oh,
I think
God.
each one of us should submit something about what we did in the past week that moved our company forward.
Wait,
We were on vacation last week.
Okay, exactly.
we're out.
All right. Anyway, back to you. Sorry.
Elon Musk posted on Monday night that the federal employees will be given another chance to reply. Denny's is slapping a temporary surcharge on menu items with eggs. We know that many other restaurants are doing the same as the price of eggs has recently skyrocketed. The nation continues to deal with a shortage of the staple at grocery stores. The bird flu has resulted in the deaths of millions of hens. Denny's said the amount of surcharge will vary across its roughly 1,500 locations. The restaurant denied to share specifics because the situation is fluid. We've seen it here. People just cross the price off of what the eggs were, and now it's, something new.
Yep.
It's very exciting. And finally, DoorDash is paying millions of dollars after cheating New York delivery workers out of tip money. New York Attorney General Letitia James says more than 60,000 delivery workers working between May of 2017 and September 2019, otherwise known as Dashers, stand to receive payments ranging from $10 all the way up to $14,000 after the company agreed to a $17 million settlement. She says the company made customers believe their tips were going directly to workers, but would sometimes use that money to cover the entire cost of the meal before they paid the tip. DoorDash never admitted to any wrongdoing and has said the settlement was related to an old payment model. And those are your three things.
Check your paychecks, kids. That's all I got to say. You never know if the old payment model is going to give you a screw over.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know when I do DoorDash or whatever, any of those things, I tip generously. And I always wonder if they do get that.
My problem is I forget to check the tip, and sometimes I go back and I go, oh, I didn't want to tip that much. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, sometimes it defaults to 40%.
Exactly.
Whoops. All right. But they work hard. If they're going to ride their bicycle through the rain and snow to get me my pizza, I'm in. Well, anyway, it is a Tuesday. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Elvis Duran's after party.
Okay, Danielle.
He's going to start.
If you're going to up.
Topics you'd never hear on the air.
Oh, God, get away from me. I can't eat that.
Listen now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is what is it called?
Elvis Duran's after party.
Ask for it by name.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
It's so interesting, when our listeners text us at 55100, we get to see basically how everyone's doing. I mean, we can actually take the temperature of the world because one day everyone's in a weird mood, the next day everyone's in a good mood. It really is proof that the universe is, well, lack of a better term, universal.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the planets, how they line up and how it affects everyone, or the ocean and the tide. I don't know. Today, a lot of interesting people texting in about what's going on in their lives. Are you guys watching these texts?
Some of them, yeah. What's happening?
Wow. Well, a lot of people in a good mood. A lot of people are texting in from the gym. And most of those are listening to Y100 in Miami. So I'm assuming that Y100 is our early morning gym town. I don't know.
Nice.
Someone's here. Their son's taking the bar exam today.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
They went to our favorite restaurant, Lupe's, down in Tribeca. Nate.
Best plate of slop ever.
Well,
I love their food. Don't say that. That's not
That's
nice.
how you know it's good Mexican food.
I thought that was the name of a dish, slop.
That's
No,
how you know
no.
it's good. It's not fufu
I
with
don't
little
know.
taco holders. Nobody want to let it.
I don't know. I don't know if they would appreciate
I don't
your
know if they would
explanation.
like
That's how you know. Telling you people.
It is the best Mexican food. Yeah, just, everyone's going through something. And that's a unique part of what we do for a living. We meet people out when, when we're on vacation and stuff, we're going out to restaurants, and people will come up to us and say, listen to your show every day. You got me through this. You got me through that. And, everyone knows a story. Mm-hmm. Any thoughts?
I like the juicy text messages.
Oh, well, I just got a few of those.
I know.
I don't even know if I could read this.
Okay.
May I read this?
Sure.
I have to spend the day in the principal's office in a parent meeting. A kid admitted to using sex bots and AI to create a deep fake of his math teacher to get off in front of his girlfriend.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
That
my
is
goodness.
elaborate.
Wow.
Oh my God, my life is so boring. Any thoughts? Yes, Nate.
Okay, we really are kind of like the priest, Danielle, behind the little divider.
Oh, are we?
Are we the confessional?
We're in the confessional, right? So,
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm curious if there's anything juicier than that out there.
Because I feel
Don't say that.
I bet there is. I'm telling you. Then tell us your secrets.
I
Tell
feel
us.
like we're the confessional, but also hairdressers, bartenders, like they learn everything
That's
from
right.
their clients.
Uber
They hear
drivers.
everything.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
this is just a text number. You can just send it. It goes off into space.
Oh, is that
You
what
don't
you're
even know if
trying-
anybody really reads it.
That's what he's trying to tell people.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
asked me over our vacation, do you guys actually read the text messages when they come in? Because I always want to say something and I just assume, no, you're not looking. I said, oh, no, there are people looking. Don't worry.
Yeah, we do. And here's the thing: when you're doing the show, sometimes you have a moment you can look over, and then you have to look back at what you're doing. No, we see a lot of stuff, and we appreciate it. Once again, that number is 55100. Yeah, we do have our own little confessional going here. Let's see. I don't know, Scary, if you could hit 3.
Where's
You got to turn it up. We'll get to that bit later because no, turn it off. Turn it off.
It was on
No,
pause
no.
for some reason.
Okay, let's just not do that. That was a sign from the universe not to do that bit.
Oh, no.
So we move on. Anyway, let's get into the horoscopes with producer Sam.
Hi.
Having her first cocktail of the day over there. What are you drinking?
Boring. Just coffee with a protein mix in it.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes as good as it sounds.
Yeah, I was gonna
What'd you
say a
have?
protein mix.
It's not great.
It's going to work.
Yeah.
It's going to protein her up. What'd you have for dinner last night?
Oh, I made a baba ganoush, and I wrapped that up with I had some peppers and some like sweet and spicy pickles. It was delicious. I grilled that stovetop.
You're gonna live forever.
I hope not.
I had nachos. I had a half a plate of nachos for dinner.
That sounds fantastic, Elvis.
It was awesome.
I might live longer, but you'll live happier. That's what that's my
maybe.
takeaway.
Yeah, fat and happy. All right, who are you doing these with?
We had a special request for the Prince of Positivity. Nate.
Oh, God,
boy.
here we go. All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Here we go. If it's your birthday today, you share it with Rashida Jones, Chelsea Handler, and Danielle, your favorite, John Pierce, the Purple Wiggle.
Oh, I gotta go text him right
Happy
now.
birthday.
Hot new daddy.
Hey, Capricorns, indulge a little today. A bit of comfort can refuel you for what's next. Your day's a 6.
Aquarius, someone around you needs support. Offer an ear because a deeper connection could form. Your day's a 6.
Pisces, your confidence is magnetic, but let someone else lead. You'll learn something new in the process. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Aries, if you pay attention to the small details today, you'll uncover hidden opportunities. Your day's a 9.
Taurus, you've got deep emotions today. Embrace them. They'll help you move forward. Your day's a 9.
Gemini, balance is key today. Say no to what does not align with your heart. Your day's a 7.
Cancer, speak up. If you don't advocate for yourself, no one else will. Your day, a fabulous 5.
Hey, Leo, take a leap of faith, but know that the best adventures come when you're ready and not rushed. Your day's an 8.
Virgo, take a moment to enjoy the little comforts. We take them for granted, but they really mean everything. Your day's an 8.
Libra, don't resist change. Fighting it will leave you in an even worse position. Your day's a 7.
Scorpio, you've been working hard. Enjoy a moment of recognition, but keep your eyes on the big picture. Your day's a 10.
And finally, Sagittarius, surround yourself with people who make you feel seen. Their energy will lift you up. Your day's a 9, and those are your Tuesday morning horoscopes.
My favorite text so far, I'm a Martian living on Earth. My people want you to know this.
Yes.
So there's all right, Martians are on Earth. I love that. Welcome. If I was from another planet and landed on Earth, I'd probably make a U-turn and go back.
Absolutely.
Just a thought. What do you have coming up, Danielle?
We are going to talk about the Backstreet Boys adding some dates to Vegas and Jon Stewart cutting his hand during the show.
All right.
Waking up in the morning. Right now. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So I push this button here. Here we go. We are back.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I don't know about you, but a lot of us caught up on White Lotus last night, episode 2 from season 3. It's going in weird directions. What do you think? Gandhi started watching last night. You have both episodes under your belt. You're done?
I'm 2 episodes in. I'm loving it because the way that they set that show up, it's just fascinating as far as starting to guess how it plays out. Because it starts with, and it's not a spoiler, it starts with a death and it works backward. So I love to try and figure out who died and who did it.
And some of these storylines, they say that it's written to mirror society.
Oh, really?
So, but we have to assume that there's a lot of stuff going on in society that we're not aware of. I mean, just crazy stuff. And maybe some of us are into crazy stuff, but the rest of us don't know about it. Gandhi, maybe? Anyway, but yeah, it's each storyline, in my opinion, it's going someplace interesting, and I don't know. I think it's well written. It's just me.
Doesn't it make you want to go to Thailand so badly?
It definitely does, and I tell you, the resort they're doing most of that shooting is in I don't know. It's Koh Samui, I think, something like that, and it's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It does make me want to go and murder someone. No, I'm kidding. It is beautiful. Any other thoughts?
Well, I almost texted you and Nate yesterday because I know you're the only two in here watching it. My thoughts and guesses, but then I didn't want to do that because I don't know if that would ruin something for you guys. I know you've already watched it, but I don't want to predict if it's right.
No, I like that.
Oh, you do?
Can we make a pact? And I'm sure as you're listening to this, and you have friends at work you talk to, watching shows about. Let's make a pact where if we know we're at a certain spot after a certain episode, we're free to have a conversation about it.
Oh, okay.
I want to. I mean, don't you, Nate?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to be talking about something in particular right now, but people are listening, and I know Danielle hasn't seen it.
Nope.
But there's one thing that I figured out. I'm like a detective watching this thing. Yep.
Okay.
Wait, can we text it to each other?
Yeah, I'll text you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, do text it to us. Group text. And the previews for next week, interesting. Anyway, so if you're not watching White Lotus, there it is. It's all ready to catch up. You only have you only have 2 episodes to catch up on. So, don't wait till it's too late and too much to work on. So get going. Let's get into Danielle's report. She's got lots going on.
Yes.
Yeah, Jon Stewart, he freaked out a little bit, didn't he?
Oh, yes. We can start with that if you would like. So he was doing The Daily Show, of course, and he smashed a mug on his desk because he was ranting about prescription drug prices. Here's what it sounded like.
Because we've already paid for it with our subsidies. Come on.
So he obviously broke the glass, cut his hand, and he was bleeding.
It's fine.
But he told everybody he was fine. We don't know if he had to go to the hospital or not, but he did finish the show, so that's good, right?
He had a lot of emotion going on there.
Yes, he continued to rant after he broke the glass as well, so it's, Lizzo is back. She's got some new music on the way, a new single coming out on Friday. It's called Love in Real Life. She confirmed it on social media. She said she's been working on new music for 2 years. She said she took her time and she did it right. So you are getting that on Friday. Charlie D'Amelio has extended her Broadway run. She will stay in And Juliet through September 7th. Look, the show is amazing. I keep telling you about that, but she's really great in it. She's an amazing dancer, and she definitely stands out, even if you didn't know who she was. Even if you didn't know she was Charlie D'Amelio, you will look at her and go, wow, that girl is really something. Also, Heathers, the musical, is coming back to New York. It had an extended run in London and throughout the UK, and now it is coming back to New York. There'll be a limited engagement at New World Stages from June 22nd through September 28th. Then there'll be a new U.S. cast that's going to be announced in the coming weeks, and tickets are going to go on sale March 31st. So Backstreet has added more dates to their upcoming residency at the Las Vegas Sphere. Froggy, are you planning on going out there to see them?
I really, truly want to go so bad. I really do. Like, I'm not even kidding you.
Well,
I really want to go.
3 extra dates, August 15th, 16th, and 17th. That means they will be performing 18 different shows for now. Who knows? They might add more. Fans can get their tickets early through pre-sales starting today. Today's February 25th, right? Today is the day, and then general sales will go out for everyone else February 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So, Frog, you need to get your tickets. Roberta Flack passed away yesterday after a battle with ALS. Oh my gosh, amazing. I mean, she was 88 years old. You probably know songs like Killing Me Softly with his song, Feel Like Making Love, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, songs like that. You know, she got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame back in 1999, but she never set a date with them to have the celebration. And so, unfortunately, it never happened. How sad is that?
No, they still can do it. If
they
that
can?
committee, yeah. If that committee says, look, we owe her this, they can still give her a star.
Well, hopefully that will happen then. Maybe her family will do that and make sure it happens. FBI is on tonight. Kitchen Nightmares, Deal or No Deal Island. Venom, The Last Dance is streaming for you on Netflix. You also have Black Ops on Hulu and Matthew Perry, A Hollywood Tragedy, that is on Peacock. And that is my Danielle report.
My God, there's so much to watch.
I
can't leave the house.
Crazy.
Thanks, Danielle. Thanks a lot. Hey, do we have any fun games? Something we can do and get into some trouble? What?
If we are good for like a password or a family feud, maybe?
I could put together a little match game if you really wanted.
Oh.
Come on, Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Nate. Let's do it.
Come on, Nate.
Fine.
Come on, Nate. What's
Fine.
wrong with you? Let's get it going.
Sending it to you.
All right, so a little password?
No, match game.
Oh, match game? Okay, match game. So that's great, matching the stars. So we need 2 contestants for this. Is it too early to do this? Or do you need time?
We should wait a hair.
A hair.
How long is a hair?
A little bit longer than...
Depends on where on the body you find
Yes, exactly. And some people have short hair. Some people got long hair. I don't know. You see.
A longer hair.
Okay.
Untrimmed.
We need to wait a longer hair.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys don't say that. I say that all the time.
It's more fun when you look on the floor, there's a short hair. Oh, is that an amount of time on the floor? All right, let's get that done. Is there anything else in the news you guys want to talk about? That's interesting, other than Gandhi. Well,
The planets are lining up this week.
Talk about it.
Well, apparently there are going to be multiple days this week where if you look at the sky and it's clear, you're going to be able to see 5 of the planets lined up in a row. And it's supposed to look amazing. But, we're not going to catch that here in the city because the sky doesn't exist here.
Yeah, we have no sky. It's all tops of buildings.
Yeah.
I saw a story I found very interesting. There was a man, I think a 51-year-old guy in Hawaii who got out of prison Friday after spending 30 years behind bars. And as it turns out, he was in jail for 30 years for a crime he did not commit.
Oh, wow.
He was convicted of killing a guy in 1994 over a drug deal that went bad. He always said he was innocent. DNA finally cleared him. All right. Anyway, so he was in prison for 30 years. He got out. The first thing he wanted to do was go to a nice restaurant and have a steak dinner.
Oh, wow.
Can you guess what he noticed going on in the steak dinner restaurant?
Yep.
After spending 30 years in jail, he realized something's going on in society that was not going on when he went in. Froggy knows.
What is it?
What was it, Frog?
Everybody on their phones.
Wow.
Nobody having a personal conversation with one another at the table.
He had never seen cell phones.
Wow. What?
Or cell phone zombies. Because smartphones weren't a thing in 1994. I don't think we had flip phones until a little later.
Right.
He had a beeper when he went into prison.
Wow.
And people don't sit around restaurants reading beepers that much. So he was talking to a reporter. He said, it just looked weird how people just don't pay attention to each other, even if they're out to dinner together.
Wow.
How sad.
How very sad, and how some of us are guilty of that.
Scary's on his phone right now.
Yep.
What?
I was searching for something. But yeah,
Interesting.
no. Yeah. Sad.
The perspective of someone who's been away for 30 years, and they come back to like, okay, wait, who's president? What are we doing here? Why is everyone looking at the phone in their hand?
It is a little bit like time travel.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is.
Did he say, put me back, please? I don't want this.
He just says it's weird. We say to Gordon, welcome to 2025.
Yeah.
Compared to the 90s, is it better or worse? I don't know. Well, there you go. Keep that in mind next time you go out to lunch with your friends.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Master of Me is her new biography. It's Keke Palmer.
Hey.
I have a question about the book. If I listen to it on like an Audible, are you telling
you?
the story?
Yes.
So
I
take
love
an
that.
edible, turn on the audible.
I live take an edible, turn on the audible. Now that's a move.
At At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So our audible pick of the day is Love Life by Matthew Hussey. Our friend Matthew Hussey. Tap into the world-renowned coach's powerful advice for healing your heart and finding the one. Sign up today for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Elvis.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Nate, what are you smoking?
Oh, did you see the email?
Yeah. So Nate gave me the questions for our upcoming match game.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. I was on you could call me a size queen for this.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
It's size queen match game. We'll get into that in a minute.
Oh,
You'll
wow.
figure out what we're
I
talking
can
about.
draw some fun pictures.
Yes, you can. The artist in Froggy's about to come out yet again. Hey, so we were talking again about White Lotus during the song there. There is a storyline going on that we can talk about that is not spoiling. Do you agree? This is not a spoiler at all.
Correct. It happens in a lot of things I've seen. So.
Yeah. It's a common theme in a lot of storylines. Anyway, there are three good friends, three women who go to vacation with each other, and they are so I can't what are they? They're very catty.
Okay.
For instance, just imagine three girlfriends going out to dinner or going on vacation together. When one gets up to go to the bathroom, the other two go in on the one that's not there. You've all been in those relationships. Danielle, you've been in those, I'm sure. Well, it's getting pretty deep. I mean, they really do go off on each other. And it's, to me, my question is this. Does this happen a lot to you guys? Women in particular?
So I think it probably depends on your friend group.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any friends that I'm scared to get up and walk away because I think they're going to say something about me.
Okay, that's good.
I do have one male friend who, when people get up and walk away, he starts with, I don't want to be a gossip, but.
Oh.
And then he unloads. So I'm sure that it happens. Obviously, it does happen all the time. But yeah, I'm very thankful that I don't think I have those people in my life.
Yeah.
But you think you don't.
I think I don't. I don't know. I don't know what happens when I walk out of this room. What do you guys talk about?
What would
nothing.
you like to know?
Nothing at all. Nothing to see here. I just think that's a funny concept.
It's so icky.
It is icky, and you know,
Do you remember when we did we were going to do the reality show? And So they actually tried to get us to do this. So
camera.
All the girls were in the bathroom. One of the girls left the bathroom, and the producer came in and go, okay, so now that so-and-so's not in the bathroom, you need to start talking about them and say this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, no, that is not happening. Sorry. But they tried to make us do that on purpose and fake it.
Yeah. Therefore, we never did that show.
Right.
But look, you know, gossiping is just, it's there. It's always going to be a part of our lives. But you know what? If you can actually catch yourself stabbing someone in the back just because they went to the bathroom for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe you should rethink that. Yeah, Scary.
True friends will talk about each other in front of them. Correct. I got a friend group that they will rip you to shreds in front, but you're in the room.
Yeah. They're also called your coworkers.
And you need to.
That's not scary.
Right. That's true friendship right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly, because and I get it every day. So I'm like, these are my real friends, and they're ripping me. But these are my real friends forever.
If I may be so bold, I'll say that I don't know if it's because I don't know why, but I've been told by one or two of you at different times that someone else on the show said something about me.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, usually out of concern. It was never like no one was ever calling me a POS or anything.
Oh, well, that's
no, it was like.
Well, it's a little different. You're our meal ticket, so.
Oh
you
my
informed.
gosh.
No, I'm not.
Interesting.
Sheesh.
Yes, it's snitchy, but it's all for good. No, I've never heard any gossip about me that's been bad.
So it was like a constructive, hey, I care about this thing that's going on. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. And I don't know if you guys keep me from that because I'm perceived to be the ringleader of this mess. I don't know, because I'm not. I'm not the
It's
boss.
called
No, no,
Elvis
you are.
Duran and the Morning Show.
Yeah.
Don't let that fool you. I've got no power.
He goes, I don't want it. I
You
give
know
it
who
back.
has the power here? It's the Gandhi Danielle Power Show. We all know that's who rules the roost. But I learned a long time ago from a boss of ours at Z100. When he would find out or overhear someone talking smack about him, he would say, "Hey, that's them letting off steam. They need to have these conversations. It's a part of our ecosystem. We let it go."
Yeah.
But if ever I find out any of you little schnitzes are talking dirt about me, schnitzes, yeah, Frog, what's up?
I'll tell you one thing I learned from you. It was very early on when I mean, this is almost 20 years ago now. Somebody was complaining about something, and you walked in the room, and there was a little bit of gossipy and a little bit of complaint, and you said, "Stop. Do you want it fixed or not? Go talk to somebody who can fix it, or stop complaining about it. Don't gossip."
That was scary. That was scary.
I actually don't remember who it was, but you were like, "Listen,
I do.
Let's go talk to them and get it fixed, or just stop talking about it."
Yes.
And that day I was like, "Wow!" So that's the thing to do. And I've actually done that to people here, where I'll walk in and they're all bitching. And I'm like, "Well, why don't we go talk to somebody who can fix it, or just shut up?"
Yes.
Because if you're not going to do that, then it's just going to keep going, and then you're gossiping.
Elvis told me to
Nothing
light
gets
the
fixed.
candle and not curse the darkness.
Right.
I've never said that line in my life, but it was something like that per se.
Something like that.
Per se.
Yeah, I remember what it was. Scary went out over the weekend to he was at a mobile phone store or whatever doing a promotion. Come by to win tickets. One of those. And the promotion team that was working didn't set up the canopies and the step and repeats, and the music system didn't work. So he comes in Monday morning. "Oh, you guys would never understand what I went through. They didn't do their jobs. Bunch of lazy people down in the promotion department."
Several years ago, yeah.
And I said, "Well, then I don't want to hear about your bull crap. Go fix it. Go say something to someone."
Yeah.
It's just because you would have left it right there and nothing would have been fixed.
Yeah, because all I wanted to do was vent. But you're right. But why don't you fix the problem?
But let's take it back to guys, girls, whatever, going out for dinner. Mm-hmm. And one of us gets up to leave the table, and the other two are like, "Oh my God, should someone tell him that his face is just not right? That face work he had done is just too much. And remember, he used to have a very handsome face, but what did he do to his nose? I don't know, girl. His nose is looking like Pinocchio's nose." And then they come back from the bathroom and nothing else is said.
Right.
Would it be better as a friend to go, "Hey, what's up with the nose?"
Yes.
But what if they can't fix the nose? What if the damage is done and that's it?
I don't know.
Then you push them to sue. Back them up.
You can use makeup for contouring or something. I don't know.
When they come back to the table, you go, "Who did that to you?" That's going to go over real well.
I love people are texting in. My boss and I, we talk tea all day. I mean, we clock people constantly.
Oh,
That's so bad.
We used to work with someone we referred to as pudding skin. What the hell?
Oh, wow.
So maybe a dermatologist is in order here. I don't know. I don't know. But gossiping, we all do it.
For sure.
I tend to not like. I know who I can and cannot go out to dinner with.
What do you mean?
Know because I just know who's going to talk about who, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about them, and I don't want to be part of it. So.
Yeah, Danielle hates gossip. Usually, if you start gossiping about somebody around Danielle, I know Danielle gets quiet and doesn't really put anything in, and it becomes a one-way conversation, and then you're like, "Okay, this isn't going anywhere."
Yeah. My mom said, though, I'll tell you, my mom's 76, and she goes, "It'll tell you now, Danny, it does not get any better."
Oh.
She goes, "The gossip in my group that I hear, it is ridiculous." I'm like, really?
I just feel like I understand it with older people because maybe they don't have a ton to do. So they're looking at other people's lives.
Yeah.
But if you're busy and you're fulfilled and you're living your own life, do you have a ton of time to talk trash about other people that doesn't
You shouldn't.
impact you?
But
yet here we are.
Oh, we'll find the time.
Yeah.
See, I talk my trash during my report, and then I move on with my life.
Oh, right.
That's it.
Oh, please. You're just like the rest of us in here, Daniel. Don't even start with it. But this and to close out this one text, if they're not talking about you, they've forgotten about you. So,
Great.
And with that said, let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. We have a $1,000 free money phone tap thanks to Atlantis. Not only can you win $1,000 with a phone tap, but you're also qualified to win a trip to Atlantis in the Bahamas. How nice is that? That's on the way for you. Also, Match Game is coming up. Size Queen Match Game.
I'm excited to see these questions.
Exciting.
It's Pretty evident. All right, 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. What's up, Gandhi?
All right, the United Nations is condemning Russia for the war in Ukraine, but the U.S. is not going along with the move. The resolution that also calls for occupied territory to be returned to Ukraine passed on the 3rd anniversary of Russia's invasion. The U.S. voted against it alongside 17 other countries, including Russia, North Korea, and Belarus. China, which has been a close ally of Russia, abstained. The Vatican is sharing another update on Pope Francis, saying the leader of the Roman Catholic Church had another restful night in the hospital. He has been hospitalized in Rome for well over a week with bronchitis and pneumonia. He's also shown some signs of kidney failure, but that seems to be under control for now. The latest statement from the Vatican expressed the Pope's gratitude to the people who have gathered to pray for his health. And finally, with the egg prices continuing to rise, apparently egg smuggling is also on the rise.
Oh my God.
Where are they putting them, Gandhi?
I don't know. Where do you think they're putting them?
Oh my God.
Customers and Border Protection say that there's been a surge of nearly 30% in attempts to bring eggs across the southern border.
Wow.
Now, we do know that bringing raw and fresh eggs into the U.S. is prohibited because of the risk of spreading disease. Meanwhile, egg prices have been soaring as bird flu has left the nation's poultry decimated. But they're saying that's the big thing now coming across the border.
That's
eggs.
crazy. My girlfriend threw away 2 eggs yesterday that went bad in the fridge, and I said to her, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "You're throwing away gold. You can't throw that away."
Can't throw those away.
Just imagine there was a time we used to launch them at people's houses for no reason.
Nope.
And those are your 3 things.
Thank you, Gandhi. You know, I'm just realizing now that it's 7 o'clock. I'm getting all these texts from my friends who I pocket dialed this morning at 5:30 when I was cleaning my phone.
Oh, that's fun.
Because you're wiping your phone and you hit a button and like, no! And you push the off button as fast as you can, but it calls them anyway. 3 people have just texted me.
Uh-oh.
Hey, why are you calling so early? No, I didn't mean to.
Sorry.
There's got to be a better way to clean a phone. All right. The phone tap is next, or is that the break after that? We're a little...
in 2 breaks is the phone tap.
All right. And then... like I said, that phone tap worth $1,000 and a trip to Atlantis. Pretty cool stuff coming up.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce.
Hi, I'm Sam Smith.
This is BB Rexa.
With Elvis Duran and The Morning Show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know what? Are you always looking for a side hustle, something to do?
Yes.
Not necessarily to make money, but just to get creativity flowing.
Yeah.
Something that takes you out of your, like, every day, making the sausage, as they call it, doing the same thing every day. I know. Gandhi, you seem to always have some creative outlet that you're pursuing.
I try. We have the best jobs ever and they're so fun. But there are a lot of times that we go home and then we have a day to ourselves. So I need to find something to fill that day with or I'm going to do bad stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad stuff. Yeah. And Danielle, I mean, not a week goes by that she's not in the city at a play.
Oh, yeah.
Or out to eat.
We try to make the most of where we live and get into the city. But I have lots of ideas of things in my head. I just don't implement them.
Right. You got to get them started. Otherwise, they don't get going.
Welcome to ADHD.
Exactly.
It's amazing over
exactly.
here.
I'm the same way. Do we all have that in common? The lack of ability to focus on
Follow
anything.
through.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Are we all procrastinators? Is this a room of procrastinators?
Yeah.
Is that a common thread here? I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's something going on with us.
But it's so easy to get home after work, do the same thing. You turn on the TV or you hit the phone and start, going down rabbit holes about, monkeys or whatever. I don't know, anything.
Yes.
And then before you know it, it's time to go to bed and start over the next day. And you really didn't do anything that made you feel fulfilled,
It's like Groundhog Day without it being the same actual day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some people will say, well, that's routine. Well, sometimes routine is a good thing in certain parts of your life, but sometimes you need to break it up. Like we always say, when you're going to the grocery store, take a different way, drive a different route. As stupid and simple as that sounds, that's sort of an easy way to start doing that kind of stuff. I know I'm looking for something. I'm looking for an outlet, something.
You're not going to go gardening?
Not going to garden.
Okay.
It is time to start planting some seeds for the spring, believe it or not.
Oh, you should make like a big greenhouse on your property, and then you could have lots of stuff in there and tend to them with your little gloves and your little clippers.
Well, in theory, it sounds sexy and fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if actually doing it is, if that's the sort of effort I want to put into anything.
Well, all right. He's also real picky about the seeds he'll let you plant on his property.
Well,
I know.
well he's had problems in the past with seeds getting in the wrong place.
I have. Yeah, Gandhi wants to plant redwood trees. She wants a redwood forest on my farm. I'm like, no.
I've been saving my sequoia seeds for so long. They're going to be beautiful. You just won't let it happen.
We're talking about the trees that are so big that you can drive cars through them. That they make
those
tunnels.
Are big.
Imagine.
No, I'm not going to be alive to watch them come to fruition.
Fine.
But yeah, we used to have someone who worked with us, and when we go out of town, she would say, "Oh, I'll watch your house," and she'd invite all of her friends over, and they would build tent cities in the backyard.
Awesome.
And then 6 months later, marijuana plants are growing everywhere.
Oh.
Really? Really? Can't you buy better marijuana that doesn't have seeds in it?
Yeah, you don't want the outdoor stuff. You want the indoor stuff.
So actually, there was a friend of mine who worked for the sheriff's office. I said, look, I just want to be fully disclose something here. I got pot growing on my property. Yeah. I did not plant it.
Right.
He thought the story was fun. He said, just pull it out and throw it away. No one's going to get you in trouble.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know if I want to do a pot farm, but
okay.
I don't know. But as you're driving to work or as you're getting ready for the day, think about that. What is it that you want to do and you never get it started because you, like us, are a procrastinator? You put things off and I'll do this one day. I think that we need to get into action when it comes to your stuff. Yeah, scary.
What if you're just not motivated and you have nothing in your mind that you want to do? My girlfriend's always telling me, you really need a hobby. You need to do something. You need to something extracurricular. And again, we're not talking about a side hustle. We're just saying
it's not going to fall out of the sky. You have to put effort into looking for that thing.
Right, but I need to be interested in that thing first. I mean, I do love food and drinks.
You love food, you love drinking, and you love traveling.
I can cook. I like cooking. But that's not a hobby. I want something I want to do art like Gandhi's doing. I want to plant things like you, Elvis.
Well,
I need a property for that stuff.
You got to stop thinking about other people are doing and think about what you want to do.
Yeah. I've always wanted a skateboard. I told you that.
Oh, please start that.
Do not do that.
Yes, what? Let him do it.
No.
So your new hobby will be visiting various emergency rooms.
Right.
You can review urgent cares around the city.
Exactly. You could be the urgent care reviewer.
Food reviews. I'm in.
Nate, what about you? You're moving into a new apartment. You've got a new life. This is you have new life material going on in your life. You should get out there and do something.
I may take the advice of most of our texters. Everybody's saying to get into sourdough bread making.
Great idea.
Well, that's something you would do. It's very it's very grandmotherly.
Yeah.
It's healthy for you. It's the healthiest bread you can eat.
Oh, I bought a delicious loaf yesterday. It was so good. Toasted
Did
that
Nate
right up.
break it?
He did not.
Does anybody have a good starter I can put in my fridge?
Just get out there and start something. I don't know.
Scary. This is how I felt about doing all the charity events that I like to do. I was I want to produce something for good. At one point, but for years I kept saying, yeah, I got these ideas, and then
you did it.
But I think that's what you have to do. I have a lot of other ideas that I sit on, but I think if you just take those first steps, make those first phone calls, just, write an email or text somebody, it just gets the ball rolling. And then you go, wait a minute, that person said yes, or that person said we could do this. And then it gets your mind going, oh my gosh. And then you start to do it.
Not a bad play.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Mel Robbins, you follow Mel Robbins, right? I love her.
Yeah, I love her.
Very motivational. She has this book out right now called
Let Them.
The Let Them Theory. And I started reading that on vacation, and I love it. She has this other theory from her past books. It's the countdown theory. Have you heard of this?
No.
Let's say you're in bed. You're like, I don't want to get up. And she's like, I don't know. How do I get motivated to do the simple things in life? The first step. And she was watching them launch a rocket from Florida. And there was a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they push the button and there's no turning back. That rocket is going to go. She said, you got to do that in your life. She said, it actually works. Let's say you can't get out of bed. Then you have to say to yourself, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And no matter what, you will get out of bed. You got to get out of bed.
Yeah.
It's the first step. If you want to be doing the first step in rollerblading or the first step in gardening, whatever, count yourself down and you have no choice but to start it when you hit 0. It sounds kind of elementary, but it's true. By the way, this book is great. Is anyone else in here reading?
It's on
the
my
Let Them
list.
Theory?
It's on my list.
Yeah.
Then count down from 5 and start reading it. It really is great.
It's scary. It's amazing how many people will help you with things too. Like you don't have to do things or start things on your own. Like if you ask somebody for help, you'd be so surprised at how many people are like, "Yeah, sure, I got you. Let's do it." And then it starts. Things start happening. It's
You need
cool.
a buddy. You need a buddy to start skateboarding with.
Buddy up. No, you need a helmet. A helmet is what you need for that.
Your helmet is your buddy. All right. We got something really cool coming up for you. You know, we do $1,000 free money phone taps a lot, but this one this week is very special. Our friends at Atlantis, Bahamas. You love it. You know you want to go. So every day this week, when we do the $1,000 free money phone tap, you have a chance to win the 1,000, and then you're in the running for the grand prize, which is a trip to Atlantis, which is one of our favorite spots in the world. We take care of your airfare, your stay there. It's an incredible thing. So we're going to make you win that $1,000 next, and then you're going to be in the running for that trip to the Bahamas coming up. We're doing that for you next. Hang on.
Another free money phone tap coming up next. Stop calling here. For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. The free money phone tap.
Yes, it is. It's $1,000. It could be yours, but there's more. But wait, there's more.
Yes.
When you win the $1,000, you're also qualified to escape to luxury. With us, AtlantisBahamas.com is where you go create your own trip to Atlantis, or you can just win one right now. The Caribbean's most lavish destination. We've been going to Atlantis, Bahamas for years. It just gets better. As a matter of fact, they just refreshed the casino, and I'm hearing excellent reviews. Now the restaurants are making it easier to dine under the stars by the ocean. White sand beaches, as you know. Just think about it. The times you've been to Atlantis, Bahamas, just think about that feeling when you first put your bare tootsies into that sand. Ooh, yeah.
So soft. So soft.
Oceanfront golfing for Froggy.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up.
Feel the rush of adventure at Atlantis, Bahamas. No matter what you want to do, it's waiting for you. And if you want to win that trip, simply be called on 100 now to win the $1,000 and qualify for that trip. 1-800-242-0100. And if you want to create your own trip, go to AtlantisBahamas.com. That's AtlantisBahamas.com. Who does the phone tap here, Scary?
Danielle.
Let's go.
Don't answer the phone, Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Dear Elvis, I'm a grown woman. I've been using my mom's credit card for years, though. She keeps asking me, hey, why don't you get your own credit card? I keep charging things to hers. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, she is at the end of her rope with me using her credit card. So let's have some fun. This is from Irene. All right, I do believe Irene's mom's going to get a call from the store where Irene used her credit card. You know how this is going to work. Danielle calls on behalf of the furniture store. Then Irene comes on the line and talks to her mom. It's a phone tap. Let's listen to a daughter phone tapping a mom.
Alice Sosa.
Yes, hi. I'm looking for Irene Phelps, please.
Who's calling?
Hi, this is Renee. This is Irene calling.
No, this is her mother. I could relay a message.
Oh, okay. The bedroom set that she wanted is in. It's the $2,800 that we agreed upon.
Well, was this a confirmed order?
She gave me the MasterCard, the billing address.
What MasterCard? I don't know nothing about. What did my daughter do to me now? I don't understand this. What bedroom set?
She was putting through a charge.
For how much?
Well, there's $2,800 owed on it.
How much?
$2,800 owed on it.
Oh, my God. And owed?
Yeah.
How much is the bedroom set?
$4,000.
Oh, dear God in heaven. You have got to be kidding me. I don't believe this. What did she do to me?
Yeah,
no. There's something wrong here. You hold on just a moment.
Well, do you mind if I call you back? Because unfortunately, I have another call on the other line.
I will hold on, and you could get that, and I will hold on.
I'm curious about what's the issue. I mean, she gave me the MasterCard, the billing address.
I don't want anything put through. That's my MasterCard.
Oh, it's your MasterCard.
I don't want anything put on that card.
I'm a little confused right now.
So am I.
So
I am definitely confused. Can you hold on a minute now?
Yeah, sure.
Now, you just hold on, please.
Okay.
I'm going to conference you in.
Okay, thank you.
Just a moment.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Irene?
Yeah?
I have Vicken on the phone.
What happened?
With this furniture. You put it on my credit card?
I hope it's okay if I put it on the credit card. You know, I always pay you back all the money that I,
How could you do this to me? How could you, without even telling me, Irene? How could you do this to me? How are you going to get the money to pay me back?
Oh,
the deposit is now. You're responsible for this furniture. Oh my God, my daughter, God in heaven.
Wait. Are you mad?
I don't even have a $4,000 bedroom set. I'm married 41 years. It's my first bedroom set I ever owned. What did you... Oh, my God in heaven.
Ma, you know that...
I am going to kill you.
Ma, you know that we needed a new bedroom set, and it was a discount with Donna. It's a beautiful set.
A discount for $4,000? And you're going to pay me back $2 a week. $2. Lily, are you there? Are you listening to me? She's going to pay me back $5 a week. I'll be dead before I get payment back on that. So it'll go in my coffin. That's what's going to happen with that bedroom set. Don't do
Ma,
a thing. What?
What are you going to do?
What do you think?
Ma, it was custom made because I needed more room in the bedroom with all the clothes that we have here.
Oh, Maron.
That's why it took so long.
Oh, Lily.
Yes?
Do you hear this,
I
Lily?
do.
I know nothing about this, Lily.
Well, if she put...
Ma, she needs to know the shipping date.
Who gives a
when I can have it delivered?
Do what you want to do. I'm going to jump over the bridge right now.
Don't do that. It's only a bedroom set. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I got to pay for it. My daughter gets me in these jams. You have no idea.
Ma, you know that I always pay you back anything.
Yeah, I heard this song before.
I'm going to put you guys on hold and you discuss it. I'll be right back.
Oh, my God. My blood pressure.
I don't know, Ma, what you're going to...
My blood pressure is up to...
are you going to tell
200.
Daddy? You better
Am I
not
going to tell
Daddy.
your father? He will kill me. He will kill me, Irene. Oh, I can't stand it. I got to go out and take a walk. I have to go out and take a walk.
Ma, I went with Donna.
Don't
She
repeat
gave me
that.
a big discount.
Wait till
on
I
it.
talk to Donna. Wait till I talk to Donna. I'm going to pull
It's
her
not
hair
her
out.
fault.
I'm going to pull her hair out first.
Well,
You
we
two
got
girls,
a discount. Because we got a
4,000?
discount.
4,000.
For real.
Are they throwing the mattress in with the pillowcase, with the pillows in it? I got to go. My head is pounding right now. You are going to be the death of me yet. You and your daughter. I got to go take a long walk by the river and clear my head. That's what I got to do. I don't know what to tell you, Lily.
All right. Well, I know what to tell you. This is Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and you just got phone tapped.
Get out!
Mom, do you know when we listen to the phone taps on the radio?
Oh, please don't do this to me, Danielle. Oh, my God. Oh, I wish I could see you right now. We'd really have a laugh.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Oh, my God. I want to go out drinking with them. Oh, my God. It's Danielle.
I love the phone tap.
Lovely. Anyway, that was your $1,000 Atlantis from Money Phone Tap. Let's go see what Melissa's up to on line 18. No, she's not there. Never mind. Well, can we get her back on real quick?
Right.
The phones are
Okay.
working properly.
Oh, is it our phone? Is it our ongoing
there?
phone issue?
It might be a blinking light issue. I'm going to hit it. Let's see if she's
It could be a blinking light issue. Let's just push the button and say, hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
My name is Melissa Jenkins
And you're from what town?
from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Oh, we got her. Thank God.
I am
Melissa.
so excited. Oh, my God.
Well, I'm excited we found you because our phone system is a piece of crap, and so we thought we lost you, but you're here. So here's
I'm here.
what happened. Melissa, you just won $1,000.
God, I am so excited. I feel so blessed.
But wait, there's more. You're also qualified for a vacation with whoever you want to take to Atlantis, Bahamas. How you like that?
Oh,
At the end of the week,
my
we'll announce the
God.
winner. It could be you.
That is everything. That is everything. Oh, my God.
How much do we love Melissa?
Thank you
She's so
so
appreciative of
much.
this moment. I love that, Melissa.
I
Have you ever
love
been?
you guys, too.
Have you ever been to Atlantis, Bahamas?
I have not.
Oh well. I hope you win this trip because you're going to love it when you do. But at the very least, $1,000 on the
My
way.
husband and I, that would be like our honeymoon that we never
Oh,
had.
I love that. The honeymoon they never had. Melissa, we are blessed to have you listening. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you
Thank
being there
you,
every day.
Al. Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're so welcome.
you guys.
Hold on one second. Hold on. And we're just beginning. It's only Tuesday. We have 3 more days of $1,000 free money phone taps thanks to our friends from Atlantis, Bahamas. Win that 1,000. Win that trip to Atlantis. It's going to happen if you listen to us. It happens at the same time tomorrow. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
We are going to talk about Nipsey Hussle because he is going to be honored. This is pretty cool. And even though they're not up for much, they're still going to be performing. We're talking about Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo and the Academy Awards.
Yeah, what's going on? Does it seem like Wicked's getting shut out everywhere?
It depends on how you look at it.
I thought for sure it was good. Is it not up for an Oscar? I don't know.
None of the songs are nominated.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, that and more with our Danielle coming up.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, lady. Come on.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Meet the man who tells the same joke over and over. Shut the hell up! I want to make love to that grilled cheese sandwich.
Wait, hold on. Did you say penis?
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know, one of the stories everyone's watching around the world, of course, the story about the Pope, the ailing Pope. Apparently, he's doing a little better, they're saying.
Okay, good.
And he's showing signs of doing better. That's what I've heard.
Yes.
That's what I heard. I don't know. What do you have there, Gandhi?
They said, initially he was showing signs of kidney failure, but that has turned around. He still is dealing with some of the effects of double pneumonia, but they're hopeful that he's getting better. So,
no matter what your beliefs, the Pope is a big thing,
Yeah.
And if you did see the movie Conclave, which is just a fantastic film, it's so interesting, the process that they go through to bring us a new pope when we lose a pope.
Yeah.
And so the conversation, it varied timely after Conclave being such a recent release. When this pope became sick, people started talking about, okay, here we go. We learn from the film and learn from history how they choose a pope. I find it fascinating. Did anyone here see Conclave? I know Nate did.
I watched it 3 times.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
So good.
He keeps telling me that I would love it, but I haven't seen it yet.
You
so
would.
good.
Yeah.
Gandhi, you would love it.
So both he and Andrew were like, "Oh, movie of the year! This is the one." And I started, and I was so bored, I couldn't even get through 20 minutes. I will try again if you watch it 3 times.
Try again.
Well, you should watch it the way Nate watches it. He watches it like 20 minutes at a
Believe
time
it or not.
anyway.
Exactly.
So maybe that's how to watch it, Gandhi.
He turned it into a mini-series.
Okay, I could do a mini series.
What's funny is they actually incorporate history in that movie, right? And I don't know if I'm giving anything. This is really not giving anything away, but a pope exploded once.
What?
Yeah.
Exploded?
What do you mean
Exploding Pope.
exploded?
Which is, by the way, a great name for a band.
Yeah.
Exploding Pope.
They didn't embalm the body properly, so I guess he was in the casket. Boom! He exploded.
Ew!
Yeah.
Oh my guts everywhere?
I don't know. I didn't open the casket.
We weren't there to see it, but we're assuming.
Wow.
But it is fascinating if you don't know how a new pope is, I guess, elected. I don't know what the word is. I always knew about the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke parts, yeah.
But there's different types of smoke at different times. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen to Nate over there, Mr. Know-It-All.
Well, it was. I remember watching when Pope, what's his name, Benedict the 16th, when he was elected. You guys remember when that happened and the white smoke came out of the Sistine Chapel chimney? And then Pope Francis. I don't know. I kind of get into this stuff. It's so interesting because they still do it the way they did 500 years ago.
It's tradition.
Right. Well, the film Conclave, they say, sticks very, very close to the reality of the process, the protocol. But in this film, there's a lot of shenanigans going on in the background.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's an interesting watch. I have friends who watched it who I knew for a fact would not like it, and they loved it. So, I don't know. So, Gandhi, do give it a few more minutes and see if you can get through it.
I'm going to try it again.
There you go. Let's see what else. Let's go around the room. We've got a room. Let's go around. It's a square room. We're going to go around. I'm going to start with Producer Sam. Hello, Producer Sam.
Hi. Okay, how do you let that little critic inside your head know it's not in charge?
Kill it.
Kill it.
You kill it. Or, that will work, Gandhi. Or you do it anyway. You just do it anyway. And I had a yoga instructor, Angel, say that to me the other day, and it has stuck with me the last few days. I really love it. Just that little monologue inside your head. Most of us have them. Most of the time, I think they're an a-hole to all of us. You just let them know they're not in charge. You do it anyway. Something I'm working on. Elvis, I know I brought you something recently, and I started with like a huge apology about what was wrong with it.
Oh, my God. It was the most beautiful piece of
It
art.
was very sweet of you. Thank you. Abby did the same thing that same day, brought cookies, put them in front of me, apologized for everything she did wrong. Like, we got to learn to stop letting that little voice inside of our head dictate so much of our lives. So I'm working on it. I'm better than I used to be, but I still got a long way to go.
You know, on the tails of that, saying I'm sorry. We overdo the apology thing.
Totally.
Right?
Like, I'll be walking down the grocery... Yeah, exactly. I'll be walking down a grocery store aisle, and I'll have to walk in front of someone who's looking at potato chips or whatever. And rather than saying, pardon me, I'll say, oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I do that too. Why do we do that?
Yeah, just say, excuse me.
I think it's habit, you know?
Yeah.
Or you be French and go, pardon.
Is it too aggressive if when you walk by you say, excuse you?
Excuse you.
You're blocking.
Back off.
Excuse you.
Back off. Anyway, good point there, Sam. I appreciate it. Gandhi, what's up with you?
I just want to encourage everybody to take your time seriously because time is the one commodity that we can never get back. Do not let people waste it. When you notice people wasting your time, move on. It's not worth it because, again, you never get it back. I did something I never thought I would do yesterday, and I was waiting on somebody to come do an interview, and it got to the point where I said, I'm going home now. I'm not doing this anymore.
for you.
And guess who encouraged me and applauded? Nate. He was like, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
This is out of
Absolutely.
control.
What does he tell us? No is a full sentence.
It is.
Complete
It is.
sentence.
An answer.
So I just said, you know what? I've waited long enough. I'm out of here. And I packed up my little backpack and I ran out the door. And
Well-
I have no regrets and I will do it again.
Did they
And
show
do it
up?
again. But I've been accused of leaving too fast. Like you
How
know
fast?
me.
Yes.
If an interview is 1 minute late, I'm like, we gotta go.
Leaving.
No,
And
mine
Nate
was
says-
far more than a minute late.
Oh, how long?
Well, initially it was supposed to be at 10:30. It then got moved to 11, which they said, okay, is that okay? We said, all right. By 11:30, I was like, guess who's walking out the door? I will not do this.
Yeah, fair.
And in the most awkward scenario, I ran into the guest as I was leaving. And I said, sorry, I gotta
Sorry.
go.
Good for you. I said, excuse you.
Yes,
Good for
excuse
you.
you. I have to leave.
I know my time is valuable.
Yeah.
Reclaiming my time. My time. Scary. What's up with you today?
I love discovering food products from around America that are local to a specific area or region.
Okay.
And there's one that is mind-blowing. And if you live in South Jersey or Philly, it's Cooper Sharp cheese. It's a specific type of cheese that they use on cheesesteak that melts so perfectly that it disappears into like cheesesteaks and stuff, but it has a distinct sharp flavor. And I got to taste it once around here. This place that gets it from South Jersey. And you really can't find, you can find it on Amazon and pay crazy prices for it. But Cooper Sharp cheese is unknown in the rest of the country, but it's known to that region. It needs to be a national product. This should be a national treasure.
It's a processed cheese. It's processed like American cheese.
Yeah, but
That's why it melts so beautifully.
It melts perfectly in. It doesn't. It disappears into whatever you're cooking. It's phenomenal and has a distinct flavor. Oh my God, Cooper Sharp. Ask for it by name. Not a sponsor.
I would love some. I never knew the name of it until you just taught us. But it definitely is a processed cheese.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it makes whatever you're putting it on better.
Of course, I love processed cheese.
I think Nate, if he could fight a food, he would fight American cheese.
Oh my God.
He gets so angry if somebody shows
like
up with
it?
American cheese. He sends it back.
You don't like it?
I love it. I love a good smash burger with American cheese and onions. That sounds so good.
Get it off there.
Trust me, on the Cooper Sharp, it disappears.
Is it served on a piece of plastic?
No, it cuts. It's from a block. It's a block. You slice it.
Yeah, be careful. We have a lot of Cooper cheese fans in Philly.
Cooper Sharp, baby.
So what's going on with you, Nate? Other than your anger for American cheese.
Wow. Put that aside for a second. I'm about to hit y'all with a truth bomb.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So we've all had things happen in our past, maybe mistakes we've made, decisions we made that maybe didn't go the way we wanted them to over the course of time. Listen to what I'm about to say.
Go.
You did what you could with the tools and knowledge you had at the time. Give the old you a break. Don't hang on to those things. You did the best you could with what you knew at that moment. Let that stuff go. I know there's probably one person that needed to hear this today, and I'm hoping that's you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Let yourself off the hook.
Amen. My favorite line. I love that. Absolutely.
Did what you could with the knowledge you had at the time.
Yep.
Or you were just being a dumbass. But
That's tomorrow's
okay.
around the ring.
That's allowed. Being a dumbass is allowed. But that's right. You know, I got yelled at once when someone asked me, what in your life do you regret doing? And I said nothing. I regret nothing. Yeah. I can easily say there are things I did I'm not happy about, but regret is a different thing. Like, God, I wish I could take... No. Things happen for a reason, and we pay the price if we screwed something up, and we move on. But you're right. That's a very good point, Nate. What about you, Froggy? What's up with you today?
So I learned something yesterday afternoon, and I spent the entire day trying to debunk it, and now I'm going to share it with you guys. Did you know that you cannot touch your shoulders with the palms of your hands?
Huh?
What?
Everyone try it.
No. Like this. Try and touch your shoulder blade, your shoulder points with the palms of your hand.
But I can't.
You can't do it.
I can.
I can't.
Oh my God! But look at Danielle and Gandhi. They
can.
The women in the room are doing it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't.
I tried all day. I
can't.
strained my elbows trying to
Nate's
get
doing
my
it.
palms.
I got it.
No, you don't.
No, you're not.
Flat
You're not
palms. Put your hands like this, Nate.
See, exactly.
You can't.
You know what's kind of sad is as we're doing this, people are driving to work, driving off the road right now.
Do it if you're driving.
Be careful.
Can you wait till you get to work?
I have strained my elbows trying to touch the palms of my hands to the tips of your shoulders, and you
can't do it.
Is there
And
a
by the
reason
way-
why you were doing this?
No, I just saw it online.
Oh.
It's just one of these oddities in life. By the way, the visual on this, if you can't figure it, you have to put your hands to the right and left of your neck, and your fingers have to point toward your neck, and then push down. And then, see, if you can't...
Yeah.
If I didn't have fingers, I think I could do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then, in that case.
Try that, Nate.
Damn these fingers.
Okay.
I
will thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry.
Give me another reason to dislike my body.
Learned it on TikTok. Sorry.
Danielle.
Yes.
Oh, God, have you seen the new TikTok thing they're doing?
What?
How heavy of an item can you drop on your foot? This is the big thing.
Why would I ever?
Why are somebody
do
so
that?
dumb?
It really is a thing right now. Just saying.
You know what?
moving
This is
on.
evolution. Let it happen.
It's de-evolution. Was it devolution? Is that the word? Danielle, what's up with you?
So I was in my endocrinologist's office yesterday. My thyroid, everyone knows I have thyroid cancer, so I go every now and then. Anyway, so there was a woman sitting there, and she was so cute. She was 86 years old, and she was hitting on this other guy in the waiting room who was in his 70s. And the cutest interaction. She had so much energy. She was so adorable. And he was like, he was going back at her, and they were like, flirting with each other. And she was like, yeah, I can take you dancing, and I can do this, and I can still do that. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope that when I'm this age, if I get to this age, I can be as sassy as this lady, because she was the cutest. She was still living life. She was still enjoying life. When she left, she was like, bye, everybody. Hope you all have a fantastic day. I mean, just a wonderful person. She just seemed like a wonderful person. So that's what I wish for everyone, that when you get to that age, you still got it and you still enjoy it,
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Let's hope we all get to that age. Some of us may already be there. Knocking at the door. All right, Scary, do you have music for Match Game?
I did. Where'd it go? I was too busy trying to touch my shoulders with my palm.
You're too busy wondering if Cooper Sharp Cheese has any relation to Bradley Cooper.
Careful, Scary. You're going to hurt your wrists and your elbows. Trust me.
No relation.
No relation. It's now time to match the stars as we play a very special edition of Size Queen Match Game. By the way, your answer does not have to be of a size queen nature.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to match the stars, do you have any prizing here?
I
for this
got
week?
prizes, Duran. Don't
All right,
you
all right.
worry there, sister.
You could win a block of cheese. Right. Call Diamond now if you want to play. We need two contestants. 800-242-0100 as we play Size Queen Match Game. Let's go.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Good morning, by the way. Thanks for being on with us.
At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Never forget. Join the Tunnel to Towers Foundation on its mission to do good in honor of America's heroes. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T, the number 2, t.org.
I'm so glad you decided to show up today.
Right now. Go.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
We have so many guests coming up soon. Barbara Corcoran, our good friend, is coming up. Tate McRae is going to be on the show very soon. Jason Derulo.
Yes.
Who has a song out called Snake with Nora Fatih. Also, I do believe a visit from Vanna White is in our near future.
Yes.
She's royalty.
How cool.
Vanna White, absolutely. I was speaking with, she was DMing me just last night.
Who can say that?
I don't know. Vanna White is television royalty. All coming up on the show very soon. Keep on listening for dates and times and blah, blah, blah. All right, it's now time to match the stars. Let's play a round of the match game. All right. Nate has come up with some interesting questions today. We have two contestants. Let's meet contestant number 1 from line 14, and let's talk to Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Welcome to Match Game.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Y'all are doing okay. How you doing?
Decent, living.
Good.
You know what? I like your attitude. Ivy's calling from Columbus, Georgia. Have you heard us play Match Game before?
I might have. My memory not too good.
Okay, yeah, good. That'll help out. I've found that having no memory going through life helps me out a lot.
I bet.
All right, let's go talk to our second contestant, Charles, calling from Fort Lauderdale, listening to Y100.7, line 7. Hi, Charles. How you feeling?
I am okay. I can't believe it took me 30 years to get back through to V100.
Wow.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Welcome.
We've been here all
First
along.
time I got through, I won concert tickets to Sex Pistols, and Gravity Kills were opening for them.
Wow.
Oh my God! You have been around a long time.
Yeah.
Look at that. Well, Charles, it's good to have you. An honor that you're still on our team and in our family. All right. Well, let's play Match Game. We're gonna go back to Ivy. Charles, don't leave though. We'll need you here. Nate, I would love for you to host our questions here. Considering
really?
I lost mine. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do the first one. I'm sure I'll resend you the other in the meantime. How about that?
Okay. So Ivy, listen closely. Nate's going to read a statement with a blank in it. Now, think about what you think our stars are going to put in that blank, but don't give us your answer quite yet. Okay.
Okay. I just put it in the Slack room there, Elvis.
Okay. Okay. I'm back. Okay. Here we go. It's now time for the first one. Ned the Nerd. Ned's a nerd. Ned the Nerd said, my date was reluctant to go out with me. That is, until she saw the size of my blank. All right. Now think about it. Don't give us an answer yet, Ivy. A little thinking music. Again, Ned is a nerd. No one wanted to go out with him until they saw the size of that nerd's blank. Okay. I know this is going to go off the rails immediately. All right, the answers are in. Let's go to Ivy. Hey, Ivy. Ned the Nerd says, my date didn't want to go out with me until they saw the size of my blank. What do you think everyone in the room said?
I don't know if y'all said it, but it's the only thing I can really think of that makes sense when it comes to nerds. I would think comic book collection.
Wow, okay.
Good answer.
That's good. That's a good answer.
That is, I don't think any of these the perverts are going to say that, but at least we know you had a good answer. All right, let's go around the room. We'll start with Gandhi. Gandhi, Ned the Nerd said, my date was reluctant to go out with me until they saw the size of my what?
I said bank account.
Okay.
That's a good
All
one.
right. That's actually a great answer. Doesn't match
Sorry, Ivy.
Ivy, but all right. Froggy.
Yeah.
Ned the Nerd. No one wants to go out with him until they see the size of his blank.
I was looking for head.
Head.
His head.
All right.
Okay, Ivy, I guess a nerd could have a big head.
Right.
We're looking for comic book collection. Scary.
Yeah.
Ned the nerd. No one wants to date him until they see the size of his blank.
Dictionary.
Oh, well.
He's a nerd. He's always got a dictionary on him.
That's not correct. Hit the buzzer on the screen.
Son of a.
See, Ivy actually gave us a good answer.
She did.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
No, it's not your
You should
fault.
have given us a dumb answer.
I thought comic book collection was a great answer. All right, Danielle.
Yeah.
Ned the nerd says my date was reluctant to go out with me until they saw the size of my blank.
Ruler.
Good answer.
Ruler.
Yeah, because you measure things with it.
They're all the same size. I guess you could have said
yardstick.
You could have said yardstick. Yeah, you said yardstick. Great answer.
Could have said
And finally, we go to Nate. Nate.
Yeah.
Ned the nerd says dates don't go out with him until they see the size of his blank.
I was close. I said Pokemon collection.
Oh, that is close.
That is
Hey,
close.
You know what? It's a collection.
Okay.
All right.
But it ain't a comic book.
No.
Ivy, by the way, it's not unusual for people not to match on this show. Hold on, don't leave because you're not leaving empty-handed. Hold on 1 second. All right. Oh God! All right. I'm surprised no one said penis.
I am so shocked by that.
Well,
Line
ruler,
7 is
it measures your penis.
Danielle was as close as possible. Line 7 is Charles from Fort Lauderdale. All right, Charles, it's your turn. You finally got through after 30 years. Let's make this count. Ready? All right. Charles, at the circus, I saw an attraction called Ernie the Elephant Man. Turns out they call him that because his blank is as big as an elephant's. All right, now think about that for a second. He is Ernie the Elephant Man. Elephants have certain characteristics. Okay. All right. Ernie, let's see. Charles, you know how this room works. Let's see if you can.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you have to sell your soul to get a score.
Somebody has a dirty mind there, except for you.
Let's go. I know, but you know how this works. All right, guys, at the circus, I saw this attraction called Ernie the Elephant Man. Turns out they call him that because his blank is as big as an elephant's. What do you think they're going to say, Charles?
Well, since everybody's so nice and PG, I'm going to say ears.
Ears. Yeah, they have massive ears.
Charles,
all right.
come on, Charles. Damn it.
Well, I know, but Charles is being a good guy here. All right, let's go around the room and see. We'll start with Gandhi. Gandhi, the attraction's called Ernie the Elephant Man because his blank is as big as an elephant's.
I went with Dinger.
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 Oh my!
All right.
I didn't even.
Oh my!
All right, I know. All right. Froggy.
Yep.
They call him Ernie the Elephant Man because his blank is as big as an elephant's what?
I got penis.
All right, penis. All right.
We matched each other. High five.
Wow.
Really? Low five. Scary?
Yeah.
What is your answer? As big as a what? Elephant's.
Memory. They're known for that.
Oh.
Memory.
They never forget anything.
That's true. Memory.
I'm trying to help you there, Charles.
I know. But you have to agree, elephants do have big ears. Charles's answer is a good one.
Yeah.
Let's go to Danielle. Danielle.
Yeah.
They call him Ernie the Elephant Man at the circus because his blank is as big as an elephant's. And your answer is?
Nuts.
Oh.
They love nuts. Elephants do love nuts.
They do.
Peanuts.
Oh my God!
I'm so sorry about this, Charles.
Sorry, Charles.
You and Ivy are about to tie this thing. Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Ernie the Elephant Man's called that because his blank is as big as an elephant's blank.
I would pay to see this bowel movement.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
I would pay
You
to
are
see
into
that.
some crazy play.
That's the worst.
Can you imagine though? Somebody has a bowel movement as big as an elephant.
I'm sure it happens. All right. Well, there you go. We have a tie between Charles and Ivy. Do they both go away?
Oh, no, we got to do another one. Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Tiebreaker.
No. If there's a God in heaven, we'll never be allowed to do that. All right. So Ivy and Charles, what do you have for Ivy and Charles?
Because they tied at 0, we're going to split the prize. They're each going to get $250 thanks to Creperie.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
So $2.50 a piece. That's nice.
You know who could use crepe erase, right? These elephants that we're talking about right now.
They need crepe erase.
Crepe erase really does help that crepey skin.
I bet Ned the Nerd could use some too.
Softer, firmer. I told you guys I've been using it forever. I absolutely love what it does for me. And now if you go to thebodyfirm.com/iHeart, you too can have that beautiful skin. Save 20% and free shipping at checkout right now. It's thebodyfirm.com/iHeart.
And Ivy and Charles, it's a pleasure to meet you. And I believe you gave better answers than these people, so we appreciate it.
No problem. It's great talking to you guys, too.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Now, hold on. They both get $250 thanks to Crepe Erase. Someone texted in, they're surprised that no one gave the answer trouser trunk for the elephant. I've never heard of it called a trouser trunk. Anyway, if an elephant wore pants, I guess it would be called a trouser.
Right.
Where are we on the clock here, Nate?
This is a 41.
You
got do Danielle and sound here.
Plenty of time.
Okay, we have Danielle and then sound. We'll do Danielle. Garrett's here. He's a good American with some sound. Danielle.
All right.
It's all up to you.
All right, so we talked about this a little bit before, that none of the songs from Wicked are nominated at the Academy Awards, but they are up for Best Original Score. Nate, explain.
Because the songs existed before the movie.
Right.
They were in the Broadway music.
So now next year, when we get the new Wicked for Good, the second part, I think there might be some original songs in that one.
That's the rumor.
So that's the rumor. So then that could be up for an Academy Award next year. Anyway, that being said, a lot of other things are up for Academy Awards, and Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande will be performing at the Academy Awards. We don't know exactly what they're doing. Could be a Wicked melody, could be something totally different. Who knows? But it's all happening this Sunday, March 2nd, the 97th Academy Awards. Nipsey Hussle will reportedly be honored at the grand opening of Marathon Burger on Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles on March 1st. There'll be a ribbon cutting ceremony at noon, and the first 100 customers will get to eat for free. Now, when Nipsey birthed the Marathon brand, he launched it with a mixtape back in 2010, and his goal was to make this into an entire lifestyle brand: music, fashion, food, hospitality, entertainment. So this is another step towards his vision, and we know that we lost him in 2019, and he actually passed away in front of his Marathon clothing store. He was only 33 years old when he was murdered. CBS has announced the date for the 2025 American Music Awards. It will be held in Vegas this year on Memorial Day, May 26th. Is that a good thing? Are people going to watch it on Memorial Day, or are you going to be at a barbecue? Are we doing something else?
Barbecue.
Yeah, I don't know if that's... I don't know, but okay, we'll see what happens. Wu-Tang Clan is hitting the road. They are announcing their final tour. It's called Wu-Tang Forever, the final chapter. All surviving members of the group are taking part in this tour. It's going to kick off June 6th in Baltimore, and it's going to go a bunch of places: Tampa, Atlanta, Seattle, and then we'll wrap up in Philly on July 18th, and your tickets are going on sale Friday. Is Meghan Markle ripping off Pamela Anderson? No. So this is interesting. So... there's a new show. You know that Pamela Anderson has her show that she does, Pamela's Cooking with Love, right? So in Pam's trailer, it starts with her in a garden saying, "I love to cook. I've always wanted to take things to another level." And Megan's trailer for her show With Love, Megan, shows her in her garden saying, "I've always loved taking something pretty ordinary and elevating it." Both women invite friends into their kitchen. They both try new recipes. They both talk about art. They both talk about hosting. So a lot of people are like, what's going on here?
Isn't
not
that what
very
cooking
different.
shows do?
Yeah, but it could be a little different. There's tons of things you could do. It doesn't have to be exactly the same.
You can see photos of them. You can see photos of them doing their shows. They're both wearing like the same overalls or something.
No. It's very similar. So everybody says though that Pam's show is just more authentic. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. What else do we know? Oh, you guys have any of you? Maybe you, Nate. Did you ever read Forever by Judy Blume?
Yeah, way.
Yeah, so that was like the dirty book back in the day. A lot of people wrapped it in tin foil when you took the bus to school and you didn't want anybody to know what book you were reading. You covered the cover with tin foil. I swear to you, this happened. Anyway, it is being turned into a Netflix series, and they are saying that even though it will be risque and spicy, that everybody is really going to enjoy it. It will be something special when it does come out. So that will be interesting. What are we watching? FBI, Kitchen Nightmares, Deal or No Deal Island. You've got Venom: The Last Dance on Netflix. It's the streaming premiere of that. You also have Black Ops on Hulu and Matthew Perry: A Hollywood Tragedy on Peacock. And that is my Danielle report.
Thank you, Danielle. All right, so Garrett's here with some sound. I know you're starting with something that happened with Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, let's play a little game. So let's guess this famous actor, one of Nate's favorites, who was showing off his freestyle skills on Kimmel last night.
I just smoked up to right again. It's the middle of the night again. Hey, I'ma set the session right again. Put the pen to paper in, it gets me all excited. And I scribble, I dibble dabble in hip hop a little like a fiddler on the roof. Ain't a fiddle, it's a mic. And if I do it right, hey, probably gonna hurt a little. Jimmy Kittle, listen attention.
He's been on the show before.
My pension is paid and my rent is on time.
Okay, turn off. Who is that? Does anyone know in the room?
Chris Pratt.
Yep, Nate is correct.
Really? Oh my God, that was Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he said he grew up listening to Eminem, spent 2 years rapping in his car, and then turned to acting from there. All right, so this is kind of interesting. Anybody watch the show Boy Meets World growing up? One of my favorite shows. They have a podcast called Pod Meets World, where the cast sits down, talks about some of the old shows, has some of the old guests stop by and talk and reminisce. Well, one of the former co-stars on the show, her name is Matilda Ward. She played Rachel in the show. She was on and off again on the show. She got called out by the three people hosting the show, including Danielle Fishel, who plays Topanga, because she feels like this girl is going out to TMZ every time the three main people are getting coverage on the news. So this is them getting called out yesterday.
Oh, now you want to only talk about the good times. But when TMZ runs into you randomly on the street, that's the time when you want to drag our names through the mud. But now it should all be about good times.
The mud.
Yes, that is what you have done on multiple occasions.
Wow. So from there, then Danielle Fishel, who plays Topanga, says, you know what? I think you're staging this with TMZ.
I don't know where they're stopping you. I was just wondering because it hasn't happened.
It's a big concern for you right now.
I was just curious because it seems as though every time we've been in the news, shortly thereafter, there's an interview with you on TMZ sharing your opinion on the subject.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look
exactly. So
also, they're saying, remember Ben Savage was on that show, and they're saying he's not talking to any of them.
No, he hasn't been on the podcast at all.
Wait, no, he's not talking to them.
Oh, that too, yes.
They don't.
I wonder what happened. Gosh.
I don't know.
It's like a fight to the death over there.
All right, so let's relax a little bit. So people on Instagram are actually turning to this guy who is hydrating rocks. He's rubbing rocks with water, and this is what it sounds like. And people are relaxing to this now.
Wow, those rocks are whistling.
Well, yeah, it's the music, but the water you hear in the background is him just rubbing rocks. People are turning to that to relax.
We need more silence in our lives.
And then finally, let's go to NBC6 down in South Florida. The sheriff has a message for all the teens thinking they're coming to Florida for spring break.
They think we're playing here. We're not. We really don't want you here. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Nobody wants you here. They don't bring any financial benefit here. Law enforcement is going to be all over the place. We are going to be out on foot. We are going to be out on plain clothes. We're going to be on bikes. We're going to be on four-wheelers. You are going to see a very strong police presence.
We don't want you here. You don't
I'll go down just to look at all the hot cops rolling around.
There you go.
And there's your sound. You're a good American guy. There you go. I think we should take a break. Do we need a potty break? Who needs a potty? Me. All right, okay.
Ever wondered what we look like?
Do you think I look inbred?
I do. Follow us on Instagram at Elvis Duran Show. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, now it's just you and me. I have a very nice message to give you. Thanks to the generosity of friends like you, our friends at Tunnel to Towers Foundation have done another miraculous thing. They welcomed U.S. Army Specialist Brett Menard into a new mortgage-free smart home in Florida. Can you believe they do this? Tunnel to Towers Foundation taking care of people who take care of us with new homes, mortgage-free. So Brett Menard's story, he decided to enlist in the U.S. Army after being motivated by 9/11, and he had this desire to be a part of something that matters. While on a road clearance mission in Afghanistan, his vehicle was blown up by an improvised explosive device. And in that instant, his life changed forever, as you can imagine. That blast left Brett with a T4 paraplegic problem, with traumatic brain injury, compartment syndrome in both arms, unable to use his legs, severe internal injuries. He was really, truly devastated. He needed a total face reconstruction. His bones and his teeth were shattered. Can you imagine? None of us can. Despite his overwhelming challenges, Brett's spirit unbroken, and because of the support of friends like you, Tunnel to Towers built him a specially adapted smart home that allows catastrophically injured heroes like Brett to live more independently. You can help out too at just $11 a month. That's where you can start if you go to T2T.org. That's the letter T, the number 2, and then T.org. Thank you to our friends at Tunnel to Towers Foundation. They're doing miracles like this every single day. We'll be right back.
What's up? Go. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know, a lot of talk these days about how the new administration is looking for ways to eliminate unneeded spending. And I'm all for that. You know, I just, if done smartly, we have always thought, when I was a kid, there was always talk about how the U.S. government spends money on useless things. I remember when Bill Clinton was brought into office, he and Al Gore, his vice president, came up with a big book of things that our government was spending money on, like $250 ashtrays for U.S. Navy Marine officers. They find, no matter who's in office, they're going to find waste.
Right.
So Gandhi says there was a recent research project done with mice and rats.
Yeah.
And I don't know who paid for this. I'm not saying this is a government-funded thing. I'm sure in a way it was probably from a grant from the government that, I'm just assuming this. Tell everyone what they were studying in this research project.
Well, I'm not sure what they were studying, but I do know the results that they released, and it was sober mice prefer silence, but rats on cocaine like jazz music. And I have a lot of follow-up questions about these findings.
But that's all we're getting.
That's
right?
all that we're getting right now. That's the information we have.
But so someone had to spend money on that to figure that out.
Why do we care?
They had to have a laboratory. They had to have rats and mice. They had to have
cocaine.
Yep. And maybe a nice jazz channel. That's the least expensive part.
Right. What were we researching to get to that? What other genres of music were introduced? Like, how do we know rats on cocaine don't like thrasher music or like
maybe the
heavy
people
metal?
doing the the thing?
Cocaine.
Yeah, they may be doing the cocaine, not the actual mice. I think it might be the professor.
Let's invite some rats over.
Yeah. It very much made me laugh, and I want to know more about this study. There's a lot of stuff that has gone away that I wish we would just follow through on.
But somebody funded it, Gandhi. Somebody had to fund this.
Of course.
I'd like to know.
Exactly.
Right.
And, and sometimes it is, these grants do come from the U.S. government. I'm not saying in this case it did.
It seems wasteful if it is.
It just does seem. But we are wondering, and the questions remain, as Gandhi is saying, what were they really trying to get to with this?
Right.
This could be a side answer of a bigger answer that they probably never got.
Right. I want to believe that they weren't trying to figure out which rodents on cocaine, what type of genre of music they liked. I don't think that was the study, but I'm interested that those were the results.
But that's the takeaway. Let's go back to sober mice love silence?
Yes.
Well, I want to talk about this. Today, and this is switching gears a little bit, it's Quiet Day.
Oh.
It's observed every single year on February 25th. That's today, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Quiet Day is about taking a pause and appreciating the sound of silence. Unfortunately, on our show, if we're silent for too long, a computer starts playing a song because it thinks we're all dead or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Panic. Alarms go off.
Carbon monoxide, something issue. No one's breathing, so they play a song.
There's so many problems with that, by the way.
Yes, there are.
If we were dead, there's not an alarm that calls 911 and searches for help. They're like, play a song.
No, they play Tate McRae.
Good choice.
So, but it got me thinking about Quiet Day. We do live lives where we're surrounded by noise every day. If you're on the train, if you're in a busy office, and you're in the restaurant, in the classroom, even at home, there's some sort of noise because of this modern life that we're living in. And there sometimes seems no way to get away from it. You have to find quiet and go to it if you want to truly appreciate what you get from quiet. I mean, if you're in the constant presence of noise, it can be fatiguing and overwhelming, and you may not even know it. You need a break from noise every once in a while. That's why we say as soon as our show's over, feel free to turn off the radio.
But not until our show.
But not until you've heard the At Work Network from 10 to 3 p.m. Quiet is good for your body. It's good for your mind. Peace is what calms us down. And we can recenter ourselves, right? And so today, the goal for each and every one of us, not yet, because we've got a job to do and we must make noise. That's what we get paid to do. But at some point, it's good for all of us to find that corner of quiet. And it's really, truly the easiest massage you can give yourself. It's a mind massage where you have that peace. But don't do it now, as I've been very clear in telling you. It's a good time for... Go ahead.
Well, on my podcast tomorrow, I am interviewing a woman named Dolores Catania. She's one of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She was also on The Traitors, and she was talking about how when she's not filming and she's at home, she doesn't listen to anything or watch anything. And Diamond was so blown away at the fact that she's just in her home in silence with nothing else. But this makes sense if you are constantly overwhelmed to calm yourself down and just be quiet.
It's true. I mean, just the way we're speaking now, we're speaking in a more quiet tone. And I think that makes a difference because usually we're very loud. I mean, we've got Danielle in the room.
Can we go back to the mice for a minute?
We got volume in the room.
I'm really curious, like, if the mice can't talk, how do they know they like silence? Like, and they're not going to say, "Hey, we prefer the silence." And if they're being, how do you know?
I hate to tell you.
How do you know this?
I think they put electrodes in their brains or something like that, and they watch their brain waves.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I can feel peaceful and quiet if I've got probes in my head.
Yeah, no.
But anyway. So, Nate, you have another crazy science experiment they're spending money on?
Okay. You guys ready for something crazy that they actually spent money on researching?
Let's go. Yes. What do you got?
Okay, so they were trying to figure out, apparently, how people in northern, like the Arctic, right? The Eskimo people, how they cut up their meat. And one of the theories was that they took frozen poop and sharpened it. They actually did a study.
Well, we've got plenty of it.
Where they had a team of researchers crafting their own poop knives to see...
Versus ice.
Guys.
My taxpayer dollars went for this.
Crafting their own poop knives to see if they could cut up meat and survive that way.
Well, okay, so if you need to survive, maybe you need something to cut your meat, and maybe your frozen poop is the only... By the way, just a little fun fact, this is the second time in the history of the show that Nate has referred to poop knives.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
really?
it is true. But this is
fascination.
This is not. Well, I referred to an actual knife used to cut poop before, but this is a knife made of poop.
Don't use that knife to cut my steak later.
I know.
Guys, we should have brought this up to Jeff Probst.
This is a good way to get Froggy to stop stealing steak knives.
Or I'll steal more, so we have a nice little collection, one for this and one for that.
The study apparently failed. They found that they couldn't sharpen it sufficiently, and they've just left brown streaks on their meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, don't you realize that when Jeff Probst was here the other day, this would be a great challenge on Survivor?
It would be.
Sharpen your poop knife.
Unfortunately, they don't do Survivor in frozen at altitude. So, I mean...
I guess not.
By the way, going back to the study of mice being calm when sober and loving jazz when on cocaine, someone said, I don't know if it's true, but it could be the answer. The mouse study was done in 2011 in Albany. They were studying if music can evoke drug cravings. That could be the answer.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
So maybe they're saying it's backward. They're saying jazz music makes rats want to snort a line.
Oh my God. Again, a lot of follow-up questions there.
Now I've got more.
Right.
So can we get? Yes. Go ahead, Gandhi. What?
So another thing they used to do, apparently, back in the 60s, there were chimpanzees who were trained figure skaters, and they were good. I don't know why that stopped. That was amazing. I'm going to send you guys videos. They were good. I was like, oh,
I would love to see monkeys figure skating, but they have to wear those frilly shirts.
Yeah. That's great.
Chimps
All right.
on ice. I would go see that.
I would
say
love that.
Disney on ice. I would see chimps on ice. That would be awesome.
Can we do chimps on ice?
Yeah.
All right. Can we get back to sign-ups for a second?
Yes.
I'm going to give you something to relax with. We're going to appease you with sound.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh,
All right. Get ready for some relaxation. I now give you Lil Jon, the East Side Boys, and Yin Yang Twins.
Our friend Tommy Daddario hosts I've Never Said This Before. It's a podcast where he interviews our favorite actors and artists. Tommy, who's on the podcast this week?
Hey, Elvis. I have actress Anna Cathcart on the show today. The star of the series Exo Kitty, she is sharing secrets from the new season. Plus, she shares something she has never said before. You don't want to miss it.
I've Never Said This Before. New episodes every Tuesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Hello, lady.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, people are still so fascinated with Luigi Manion.
Absolutely.
He actually, and I'm reading this in New York Post today, he's asking his twisted fans to stop bombarding him with so many photos.
Oh. Why?
I'm reading the story. It says the accused United Healthcare CEO killer made clear on his Legal Defense Fund website that he cannot keep up with the fan photos flooding into his Brooklyn federal jail. Luigi is allowed to receive photos through Shutterfly and free prints in accordance with mail procedures while in custody. Due to the volume of photos, they could take longer than usual to be screened and shared. Luigi appreciates the photos that are sent and kindly asks that people send no more than 5 photos at a time.
Wow.
So people are photobombing him with
Like real life photos. That's crazy.
Wow.
The update also points out, please note that every photo that is received is screened and reviewed by law enforcement. Okay. He has raised, by the way, from funding from fans over $600,000 for his defense fund.
Wow.
He said in a statement, and this came out a few days ago, I am overwhelmed and grateful for everyone who has written me to share their stories and express their support powerfully. The support has transcended political, racial, and even class divisions. And then I think he was shown in court, I believe, yesterday, and he has, shackles over his ankles.
Oh, yeah.
He was wearing these, really expensive loafers that people are going crazy about. Did you see that?
I did. People were... the internet's a weird place, but people were like, ooh, it's like he's on an Italian vacation. Amazing. I love his style.
Is he allowed to wear those loafers? I thought you...
in court,
Oh, in court. Okay,
sometimes you're allowed to suit it up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought they were super strict about the photos that actually come through in jail. I don't think you can send people nudes. I think that they'll get taken out.
Well, it says here that they are reviewing them, so I'm sure that they're filtering out. So where are the bad ones going? I'm wondering who gets to keep those.
Into the pockets of the officers filtering it.
But
Could be.
Because a lot of women or whatever, they fall in love with
A lot
inmates.
of gay guys and women
Right.
love this guy.
A lot of people in general fall in love with inmates, right? They like that whole thing, and a lot of them get married to people on the outside because of this. So when they send them stuff, though, and you're married, are you allowed then to send them a little risque something, or is it no matter what?
I don't know the answer.
Can we have an inmate call us now?
Call me now if you're an inmate.
Someone on the inside, 1-800-242.
Or text us with your secret cell phone to 55100.
Garrett just sent me a text message. Imagine being Mangione's roommate and not receiving any photos.
Oh.
It's like that one kid in elementary school that never received a Valentine on Valentine's Day. That was me.
Oh.
But at the same time, there's so much admiration for this guy who, at the end of the day, is a murderer, right?
Yep.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Really?
We have to say that until.
Did you see those eyebrows? I saw those eyebrows.
I'm not saying alleged at all. I'm going to say yes, he did murder him.
Of course he did.
There, I said it. It's me. My name is Elvis Duran. Look me up. But it's just so weird the fascination people have for the Menendez brothers. They went to, didn't they get married while they were in jail? One of them did, I think.
Yep.
Scott Peterson, same thing.
Yep.
Oh my, Joran Vandersloot.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh God, all murderers, and people put them on this pedestal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It is disgusting, and I'm not laughing at what's happening. I'm laughing at the fact it's happening. It's just it's kind of interesting. Well, there's that. Does anyone else like anchovies? Am I the only one?
No, I do not.
That's on par with a raisin. If I see an anchovy in a salad, that is not a good surprise.
My dad loves it. My dad, Tony, he loves anchovies and sardines and smelts. He'll just take
the hell's a smelt?
A smelt. It's
smelt?
It's a tiny
singular
fish.
and plural.
He'll put the whole thing in his mouth and just start. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay, but you know what? You're missing out something. And if you're such an international food lover, Scary, you know that there are anchovies out there that aren't the same as they have at pizzerias. They're like big, beautiful anchovies that aren't as pungent.
They're supposed to be so
both.
healthy for you too. Damn it, I hate them.
When Scary was talking about smelts, did you see Danielle? She was about to vomit.
Seriously, disgusting.
Google it. They're fish.
Why? We don't need to Google it. We know what you're talking about.
I feel like a smelt tastes like it's named a smelt. It's not good.
But I never heard of one. I never heard of that. Oh,
a smelt
Have you heard of it?
Absolutely.
I've never heard of a smelt.
A smelt is what it did.
Usually when you hear the word smelt, it's usually related to a fart, not a fish.
I don't know.
Is it a kind of anchovy?
No,
it's just a small.
I gotta look
It's
this
a
up.
5-inch fish.
Hold on.
Just go look it up. Why are you measuring your smelt?
Smelt.
Do you have a smelt ruler?
I think that to be a certain size, like 4 or 5
All right,
inches.
so you know me and my studies.
Blech.
What foods are most universally hated and loved?
Okay.
So number one, no, there's in no order. Anchovies is on the list. Blue cheese is on the list.
What?
No.
Yeah, I don't like blue cheese.
I love me some stinky cheese.
Oh, imagine a smelt covered in blue cheese.
Or
Gandhi,
stuffed
2
with it.
seconds. 2 seconds for me to come over there.
If you can stuff some blue cheese into my smelt, don't even try to call me. I'm busy.
That sounds like a bad Saturday night date.
Okay, only 13% of us love anchovies. I'm one of them. 27% of us are big fans of blue cheese.
Yeah, I like it.
I like blue cheese.
16% fans of black licorice. See, I'm not a black licorice guy.
No, to me it tastes like medicine.
Even though I do love anise.
Yeah.
Just shove some
I love
anise
the-
in your smelt.
I love the anise.
You're saying that wrong, but okay.
That's how you say it. Anisette. Let's talk about oysters. Did I read a report today that oysters can actually fight off many diseases? I think that's in the news today.
Oh.
Even though you feel like you're eating a hunk of snot.
Yeah.
I do love oysters. Are you looking it up?
I am. Antimicrobial proteins. They filter
Yeah.
bacteria from water. Fat compounds are good for you. Oh, wow.
Yeah, oysters are good for you.
They can increase the effectiveness of antibiotics.
There you go. Unless they kill you. You got
Yeah.
a bad oyster and you're dead.
Roll the dice.
Even we've had this argument on our show a lot. Pineapple on pizza. See,
Oh, yes.
I'm not really a fan, but I know some pizza lovers who are huge fans of pineapple on pizzas.
When people get the pineapple on pizza, is there still pizza sauce on the pizza?
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's pineapple and red sauce.
Yeah, and usually you do olives with it, or you do pineapple and like peppers.
Oh no.
Yeah, or ham. You can do ham too.
Okay.
Or you can do a white pizza with it too. But I've only seen it with red.
Interesting.
The red soul. Speaking of, our friends from Alma want to bring their pizza oven in and cook pizzas for us.
Wait, they
bring it
could,
here?
Wait a minute. They couldn't
Yes.
fit the pizza oven in your backyard. How are they bringing the pizza oven here?
Not that one.
Okay.
They have another one.
Okay.
There's a smaller office-sized pizza oven, and so yeah, Mikey and Akile, they want to come in and bring pizzas for the morning show.
We're not going to
We can
stop
set up
them,
a date
right?
for that.
That's fine.
Scary wants us to wait till after March 12th when he can eat carbs again.
Oh, yes.
I need their pizza. Their pizza is heaven.
Let's set it for March 11th.
That's Scary's willpower.
Don't you
All right.
torture us.
Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi, and let's get on with our day. Gandhi, you're up to bat. What's going on?
Okay, Pennsylvania authorities say that the man who held staff at a hospital at gunpoint before killing a police officer was upset over the death of a family member. Police in York County say the suspect was holding hostages at the UPMC Memorial Hospital ICU on Saturday and threatening to kill one in the hallway when several officers opened fire. Officer Andrew Duarte and the gunman were both killed in the shootout. 5 others were wounded. The gunman apparently targeted the ICU where his family member was treated and died within the last week, something officials said he had difficulty accepting. Generative AI is making its way into more than half of all marketing campaigns. Connecticut-based Gartner research analysts say that the images produced are being used in social media ads but are not required to disclose if an image was altered or produced by AI, making it pretty difficult for people to spot the difference. Experts say they're putting the onus on customers to protect themselves in an environment where technology is changing how we differentiate real from fake in an unprecedented way. And finally, fabric and craft store chain Joann is closing all of its locations.
Uh-oh.
I know, this makes me so sad. The company.
How am I going to get my macrame materials?
What are you? You're going to have to go elsewhere, I guess. Maybe Michael's. The company made the announcement yesterday. A liquidator has agreed to buy all of Joann's assets, and going out of business sales will be held at the stores. This comes after Joann had announced plans earlier this month to close around 500 of its 800 stores. We know Joann was founded back in the 40s in Ohio, and we're going to say goodbye now. And those are your 3 things.
Check it out.
You're so appreciated, and I love you guys so much.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Tomorrow, the Wednesday show. But we got to watch some stuff tonight. What are we watching?
Well, you can watch Venom: The Last Dance on Netflix or the series premiere of Black Ops over on Hulu.
And catch up with your White Lotus, people.
Yes.
All right. Until tomorrow, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.